have a lovely earth-based class. We'd go over some things that we do regularly and just really enjoy the practice. We're going to work with windmill breath, we're going to work with earth sequence and some lovely gentle therapeutic stretches. So I'm just going to invite you to come to standing on your mat. And just lift your toes and explore the soles of your feet. Let your awareness rise up through your legs and park your pelvis into neutral. Breathe in, let that awareness rise up into your chest. Breathe out. Breathe in, let your shoulders lift and just gently circle your shoulders back, allowing your shoulders to just relax down. You feel the crown of the head rising up and just standing for a moment or two, closing your eyes and allowing your awareness to move to the breath, taking those gentle in breaths and relaxing as you breathe out. Just standing for a moment or two in this place of peace. Feel your legs, the muscles in your legs, and gently just tighten the muscles in both of your legs. And breathe out. So we're going to gently move through the body. Take your awareness into your right hand. Just begin to move the fingers on the right. Welcome, Christina and Alexei. And start off by giving your hand a shake. Just loosen up the fingers. Feel all of them moving together to begin with. And then let that awareness come into your thumb. Relaxing the bones in the thumb. And then let that awareness come down into your first finger and your middle finger, the ring finger and your little finger. And then it travels into the palm and the wrist, into the forearm. It's just shaking away any tension from the day, any tiredness. It rises up into the bicep and the shoulder. Separate your feet slightly and then tilt down towards the earth and let any tension just be released from that shoulder. Feel confident that the earth, that steady structure beneath us, is absorbing anything you don't need. And then allow your arm just to go loose, relaxed. And it might still move, it might be still. Take a breath or two down here. And then take your right arm towards the left side and begin to describe a circle around. Turn your toes out to the side, sink down through your hips. And just begin that beautiful circling. And you can allow your circles to become bigger, more expansive. Really sinking down through the hips. Beautiful. Now, next time your arm comes up overhead, just pause, turn your toes forwards, breathe in, reach up through that right side. Feel a beautiful stretch all the way up from the outside of your right foot. And then let your arm just come overhead and let that arm go loose, relaxed. Allow your awareness to come back into the right side. And from the elbow down to the foot, feel as if you're breathing into that side of the body. Finding some space there. As you exhale, let that arm travel down. And take a moment to notice the difference between the left and the right. And taking some more breaths. Let that awareness now come into your left hand. Start to move your fingers. And then allow that shaking to begin. Shake out any tension from the hand. It's nice to see you all. And then let that awareness come into your thumb. Loosen up the thumb. Take it into your first finger, your middle finger, the ring finger and the little finger. And then allowing it to ripple up into the palm and the wrist, into the forearm, bicep and your shoulder. You tilt forwards and down. Let the earth have any tension you don't need. Just feel as though it's flowing out through your fingertips. You let that arm relax there now. And just allow the arm to move if it feels it wants to. Turn your toes out slightly and begin to circle the left arm around. And allow your elbow to lead the movement. Sinking down through the hips, allowing the hips to open. And synchronizing your breath. So as you lift up, you breathe in. And as you sink down, you breathe out. Beautiful. Pause with the arm up overhead. Turn your toes forward. Reach up. Enjoy that beautiful stretch. Just breathe out. Let your arm just come overhead. And again, breathe in space through the side of the body, through the left side. Let that arm come down by your side. Step your feet a little bit closer together. Give both arms a shake. I'm going to take both hands up through the midline. Give them a really good shake up above the top of your head. And then let your hands go, relax, breathe in, stretch up. Let your fingertips reach all the way up to the ceiling. Lovely. Let your shoulders relax into their sockets. And take another breath in. As you breathe out, let the arms descend down. Create a circle in front so you can just see your hands out of the corners of your eyes as they travel down. Beautiful. Taking your weight over to your left foot, you can pop your hands on your hips for balance and just begin to circle your toes around, changing your direction as you feel that your ankle needs it. Lovely. Pop the tips of your toes down and stretch through the top of the foot. Let your ankle joint again feel relaxed. Let any tension go from your toes. And then give your foot a shake. And your shaking travels in through your toes, through the ball of your foot, the arch in your heel. And you can always find something to focus your eyes on to steady your balance, or to put your foot down if you need to. Let your calf muscle relax, your thigh, your hip. And then just sliding your feet closer together, circling your knee around. And then pop your foot down. Lean your weight into your right foot. Lift your left foot and circle your toes. So we're just preparing the body. At a busy, busy day, these movements are fantastic for getting you out of your head and into your body. Releasing tension and tiredness, and they also release energy for your practice. Your toes down, stretch through the top of your foot. Circle your ankle around a few times. And then give your foot a shake. Your toes relaxing and the ball of the foot and the bones in your feet, the arch, your heel, top of the foot, ankle. And then taking it into your calf muscle, into your thigh. Begin to circle your knee around, opening up that hip joint. Just place your foot down and just begin to circle your hips. As you circle your hips, notice the soles of your feet. And change your direction again. Let the body just circle back into stillness. And roll your shoulders forward, feel the stretch through the back, and roll your shoulders back. Sink into your knees as you roll forwards. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, rolling forwards. Breathe out, rolling back. Let your shoulders relax down. Let them both then relax down and then lift them both up towards your ears. Give your arms a bit of a wiggle. Breathe in. Breathe out, let the shoulders sink down, and imagine somebody with nice warm hands is just soothing your shoulders down. And then we'll begin to just move one back and then the other, make little circles. Allowing your hips to move as well, so shoulders lead, hips follow, and feel it in your knee joints as well and in your ankles. Lift your elbows into it as well. It's nice feeling the expansion in your ribs. Swinging the arms through and underneath. Pressing the kidneys. This gets your heart rate going. This gets the blood pumping through your body, refreshing the brain. And then begin to make a figure of 8. Let your figure of 8 first of all be in front of the abdomen. Both palms are facing one another. And you're just creating this number 8 on its side. Have your feet a comfortable distance apart and let your weight transfer between both feet. Then you're going to begin to let your figure of 8 travel up, lifting up through the heart center, letting your elbows lead the movement. Now raising that energy up, clearing out the subtle energy body. Hands be overhead. And then turning towards the right side. Figure of 8 into the right. And then moving over to the left side. And then taking it all the way down past the knees. And then allow your figure of 8 to stop being a figure of 8 and allow it to become like a half moon. Just swinging the hands around out of the ankles, the knees, wherever you are this evening. And this is stretching out the sacrum, releasing any tension from the lower back. And then let your movement become still and pause in your wide leg forward bend. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax here. A few deep breaths. And then turning your toes out. So heels are in, toes are out. And you're going to stand up, crossing the arms over in front, breathing in as you lift up. You're going to create a great big circle in front and sink down through the knees. Crossing the arms over, breathing in, lifting. Breathe out, sinking down. Alternating the arms. Feeling a lovely micro spinal wave happening. Sternum lifts as you rise up. Get your heart center open. Stretches out the pecs. Beautiful. One more time. Walk your feet a little bit closer together. Turn your toes out again. Sink down a tiny bit. Bring your hands down. Place your hands onto your thighs. Tuck tailbone under. Lift your sternum. You're going to lift your right foot up. Lift the heel up. Swap, lift the left. In the right, stretching through the front of the foot and the ankle. Left. And then we're going to double time. So 1, 2, 3. And bring the heels down. Sweep both arms up overhead and let your hands clap together. Bring your toes back in. Hands come down in front of your heart. Walk your feet back to hip distance. Close your eyes for a moment. And just stand in that beautiful place of peace, fresh energy and vitality running through your body. Hands come down by your sides. Let's have a drink of water. Keep hydrated. We're going to work with an energy block release that we don't do too often, called the windmill breath. And the windmill breath is a pranayama exercise, and the pranayama is the science of the breath. So it will bring fresh oxygen down into the lower lobes of the lungs. And we're going to come into Tadasana first of all. So standing, with your feet hip distance. Let your awareness sink down through your legs. Feel your legs and feet steadily planted onto the earth. Gently lift the arches on your feet, feeling as though the legs become like two pillars. But the joints in the knees are soft. Allow your awareness to rise up into your hips and pelvis, lifting that base muscle, so the pelvic floor, or if you're male, it's the perineum. And you feel steadiness through the hips. Your awareness now rise up through your chest, the sternum lift. And then gently lift your shoulders and circle your shoulders back. Feeling the crown of the head rising up. And just taking a moment to bring your awareness towards your breath. You're going to breathe into the center of the chest, breathing into the heart center. And then breathe out as if you're sending your awareness down through your body, down into the earth. Breathing back into the heart. And as you breathe out, feel as though you're sending the breath up through the top of your head to the sky above you. And then breathe back into the chest, the heart, and back to the earth. Into the chest, into the heart, and up and out through the top of your head. It's working with that alignment breath, bringing peace and steadiness. Bringing your focus now into your right hand, your right arm. Turn your right palm forward. So we're going to move the arms as if they're like the sails of a windmill. And the movement comes from your hips. So you're just going to turn your right hip towards the right. And as you breathe in, you're going to bring your right arm up by your ear. And let your hips come back to the front. That's it. As you breathe out, your right arm's going to come down and your left arm is going to come up by your ear. Bring your hips back to the front. Lovely. Breathing in, lifting that right arm. Focus is on the right to begin with. Breathing out as that right arm comes down. Breathing in, right arm lifts. And just continuing in that way. Arms moving like the sails of a windmill, always the same distance apart. Always exhaling as your right arm comes down and breathing in as it comes up. And if you're comfortable with the movement and you want to close your eyes, you can. tuning into the subtleness of this movement. You might begin to notice your sensations in your hands and arms as they move through the air. Next time your right arm arrives up by your ear, just pause. And gently exhale as that right arm comes down by your side. I'm going to work on the left side, so turning your left palm forward, letting your left hip turn backwards, and breathing in as that left arm lifts up. Breathe out, left arm comes down, the right arm arrives up by your ear. And the same again. Inhale as your left arm lifts. Exhale as it descends down. With the breath. Right in the mind. And drawing that breath deep down into the lower lobes of the lungs. It's great for conditions like asthma. It's helping to create an environment of calm and peace. Synchronizing breath and movement. So as your left arm arrives up by your ear, you breathe in. As it comes down. Time your left arm comes up by your ear, just pause. And allow that arm to descend down. And just stand in for a moment or two. Just ease into the moment. We're just going to rotate the arms a few times, releasing any tension that might have built up in the shoulders. Movement comes down through the shoulders, through the elbows, into the wrists, and into the fingers. Helping to supply that blood flow down through the arms. And you can let your arms lift to shoulder level. Just check you can see your hands out the corners of your eyes. Once your arms arrive at shoulder level, just pause. Turn your left palm behind and look towards your right hand. Again, we're going to move with the breath. So breathe in through the right side. As the breath comes through you, breathe out of the left. And just gently extend the arms a tiny bit. That's it. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out to the right. Breathing in. Twist up and through the shoulders. And then I'm going to invite you just to move at your own time with your own breath. And eventually your hands will arrive back down by your thighs. And relax. Close your eyes for a moment, resting into that peace. Both arms lift up in front of the body like your sternum lift. Breathe in as those arms lift, reaching up. Breathe out, flow down into a nice gentle forward bend. Let your knees bend as you come down. Tuck tailbone under as you rise back up. Gently stacking each vertebra one at a time, taking your hands up through the midline. Breathe out, flowing down, really focusing on that exhalation. Softly breathing in as you lift. lowering down. Lifting back up. Taking your hands behind now, interlacing your hands just behind. And gently drawing down, squeezing shoulder blades together. And you're going to lift both of the arms a tiny bit away from the sacrum. So you feel a stretch through the pecs. You're going to fold forwards and down into a nice tabletop back. Lovely. Bend your knees, engage core muscles, lift your arms up. And as you breathe out, release the arms, let your arms come down in front, let your head, neck and shoulders relax. And then we're going to rise up slowly and steadily, taking the arms all the way up once more. Bring the arms down, taking the hands behind, squeezing shoulder blades together, interlace your hands. That's it, drawing shoulders down, hands draw down towards the sacrum. Breathe in. As you breathe out, hinging forward into that tabletop back. You bend your knees, draw tummy button up towards your spine, lift your arms so they're lifted up. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, release the arms, let your arms come down. Forward fold, spending a moment or two down here. Taking your hands behind the ankles and gently rising back up. Sliding the hands up through the back of the legs. Place your hands underneath your ribs. That's it, perfect. Soften your knees and you're just reclining back. You're stretching the front of the body, keeping your chin down towards your chest. That's great. Lift back up into that standing position and then fold down. Pause in your forward bend. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Allow your knees to bend. Place the backs of the hands down towards the mat, middle fingers touching. And then as you stand up this time, your arms are going to go out to the side at shoulder level, like wings. That's it. Turn your palms up, extend both arms out to the side. Continue breathing in, let both arms lift up overhead. Let your palms come together. Press in palms together, let your hands come down in front of your heart. Bring in balance and harmony, both sides of the body. Your hands come down by your sides. Step your feet out wide. Both feet face forwards. First of all, sink down into your right thigh. You've got a stretch on the adductor muscle, which is the muscle on the inside of your left thigh. Standing up through the middle, sinking down into the left side. Exhaling as you sink. Up through the middle, sink down into the right. And then just one more, lifting up and sinking. Come back through the middle, fall down into your forward bend. Let your head, neck and shoulders relax. Hold onto your elbows for a second and just gently swing between your two big toes. Stretching out the whole of your spine. Placing your palms down onto the mat in front. Then turn from the base of the spine, raise your right arm up above your body, look up towards your right hand. Bend your elbow, bend your wrist, bring your hand down, soften your knees, place your palm back onto the mat. Straighten the legs, turn from the base of the spine, bring your left hand towards your armpit and raise your arm up. Looking up towards that hand. Breathe in and breathe out as your arm comes down. Turn from the base of the spine, raise your right arm up. Great, and bringing it back down. One more on the left side. Turn, lift. Just bringing it down. Bend your knees, lift up a tiny bit. Walk your feet back in one step. Turn the toes of your right foot 60 degrees towards the right. Bring the left heel into line. Turn your hips, so your hips are square in line with that left thigh. I'm just going to fold forwards and down over that leg. And you can hold on to your knee, your ankle, your foot. And then if it's comfortable for you, you can straighten that front leg. Breathing out into that beautiful stretch. Bend that leading knee, engage core, lift up. Hand yourself around to the other side. Turn your hips so your hips are square over that leading knee. Bend your knee, fold your abdomen down towards your thigh, and just allow your body to relax there for a moment or two. Breathing into the muscle on the left side, in your thigh, into your hamstrings. And if it's comfortable for you, you can straighten that leg. That leading knee is standing back up. Your feet wide. You're going to turn the toes of your right foot 90 degrees towards the right. Your left heel back. Check your hips forward. Breathing in, lifting both arms up to shoulder level. Bend that leading knee and just sinking down into your warrior shape. Keeping tailbone under, lifting up through the sternum and turn your head. So you're looking down the middle finger of your right arm. Sinking down, feeling strength and steadiness in the legs. Openness in the chest and a strong connection through the legs down to the earth. Breathing strength and steadiness through your body. Focus in the mind. Beautiful. Draw your shoulders, blades together, squeeze your hands in towards your shoulders, feel your shoulder blades squeeze together, breathe in. And as you breathe out, sinking down once more. Take your right knees over your ankle, tuck tailbone under, sternum lift, turn your head. Straighten that leg, bring your hands in. And just one more, sinking down. Okay, lifting your left heel now, taking your left heel round and just gently bring both palms together up overhead. And then you're going to sink down through your hips, tuck tailbone under, sternum lifts. Coming into that warrior shape. And you can look up towards the back of your wrists. Coming out of it, you're going to straighten your front leg, let your arms come back in front, turn your feet forward and come down and have a little rest. And you can move your hips however you wish, move from side to side, releasing any tension from your spine. Gently rolling back up through each vertebra. Feel as though you're drawing the strength of the earth up with you. And your feet are still in that wide stance. Let's turn the toes of your left foot 90 degrees now. Take your right heel back. Check your hips are forward. And as you breathe in, let your arms lift up to shoulder level. Bend your left knee, sink down through your hips. Tailbone under, let sternum lift. And as you breathe out, turn your head. You're looking down the middle finger of your left hand. Lovely. Beautiful Virabhadrasana in those warrior shapes. Anchored and rooted through the feet. Right, you're going to breathe in, straighten your front leg and draw the backs of the hands in towards your shoulders. And you can let your head look forward. And then as you breathe out, just feel the body sinking down into that shape. Strong warrior shape, knees over the ankle. Repeating again, so drawing in and breathe out. You're going to take the heel of your right foot a little bit further back, let your hips turn, your palms come together up overhead. Bend that leading knee and sink down through the hips. So tailbone slightly under as you lift your sternum. And you can look up towards the back of your wrist, direct that energy up. Beautiful. Coming out of it by bringing your hips back to the front, allow your arms to open. Let your feet turn forward. Come down into your forward bend. And just moving in a way that's perfect for you. And walking your feet back to hip distance. Unrolling your spine one vertebra at a time. Come up to standing. Your palms come together and close your eyes. And allow yourself just to be in that essence of the warrior. Overcoming any challenges. Warriors of the heart, warriors of the earth. A gentle, soft bird sequence. So just begin by feeling the ground underneath your feet, steadiness in your legs. Gently interlace your fingers just in front of the navel. And as you breathe in, guide your hands up to the level of the throat. As you breathe out, turn your palms down and sink down into your knees, into that Hara stance. Palms face forward and you create a circle in front as your arms lift up. And then release the hands. Your arms trail down. I invite you to visualize that light, warm golden light at the heart. You send that light down towards the earth. And then you lift that light up. It pours through your arms and hands. And you create a circle of light all around. It becomes like a shield. Almost like a bubble of light. Energy. Synchronizing your breath. Exhaling as you release the arms, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And gently exhaling, creating a circle. Do one more time. Softly sinking, lifting, and releasing and letting go. Now this time just turn your toes out a tiny bit. You might want to walk your feet out a bit. We're going to sink down into a bit of a squat, semi-squat. So breathing in as the hands come up to the throat level. So it connects you to your voice, to your clarity and truth. Sink down through your hips. And lifting up, bringing the strength in your legs. Connection to the earth. And letting go as you create that circle all around. Breath nourishes you. Earth steadies us, cares for us. The space around us allows us to think, to be creative. Breathing in, breathing out. Whatever pace that you're moving at this evening is perfect for you. So you might want to move a bit faster than what we're going. You might want to move slower. It's perfectly okay. It's your yoga. Just allow your breath to synchronize with your movements. Do one more as we travel down to the earth. Taking that light down, lifting it up, and surrounding yourself with it. Let your right foot come forward, your left foot be behind, and just check you can move comfortably. Come back to that anchored spot, interlacing your hands, breathe in, your hands come to the throat level, and as you breathe out, let your front knee just bend a tiny bit. Lift the arms, feel a lovely diagonal stretch through the body, that back heel anchored down, and as you breathe out, press down into the front leg, straight. Moving with the breath, synchronizing. And let space. Energy. Connecting with your environment. Just tuning in to any subtle sensations you may feel. Just gently changing the feet over so your left foot's out in front, right foot's behind. Go down through the feet, breathe into throat center. Bend that leading knee, so left knee bends this time. Arms lift, and then you release and let go. Feel as if you're letting go of any challenges as you move through this beautiful salutation to the earth. Salutation to our bodies offer us that strength, stability, and they have that amazing ability to heal, to support us, to carry us wherever we need to go. If you feel comfortable, you could just close your eyes and allow the movement to travel through you. Just one more. And back towards the front side. Have your feet a bit more than hip distance, but not quite shoulder distance. Breathe into throat level. We're just going to do this one 2 times, just flowing down towards the ground, keeping your legs straight. And then as you arrive towards the ground, bend your knees very deeply, lengthen your spine and lift up using core muscles and keeping a straight back. And let the arms just descend down slowly. And we're just going to do one more, breathing into throat center. Breathe out, sink down. Your knees bend, core muscles come on, straight back. Lift. As you lift up, reach up through the fingers. Enjoy that great big stretch up. And then release your arms, just let your arms descend down slowly. And then cradling your right hand on the bottom, your left hand on the top, place your tips of your thumbs together, close your eyes. Just take a few moments to breathe slowly and deeply. And then bringing your palms together. And then I'm going to invite you to come down and lay down on your backs, ready for Shavasana. Closing your eyes, laying down on your backs. Let your toes roll out to the side, heels in. You can have your palms resting uppermost. And just taking some nice slow deep breaths as your body sinks down into the earth. Just taking some slow deep breaths. Feeling the ground underneath. Placing your hands onto your tummy if that's more comfortable for you. And then drawing your toes in towards you. Feeling the stretch down through the backs of the legs. And then breathe out, sending the toes away. Breathing in, drawing the toes in one more time. And breathe out, send the toes away. And then just pressing the backs of the knees down into the mat. Breathing in. And breathing out. Gently tightening the glutes as you breathe in. And breathing out, softening the glutes. Drawing tummy button back towards your spine as you breathe in. And breathing out, just holding that tummy button down. And breathing out, softening the whole of that area. And then pressing the sacrum down into the mat. Just massaging the sacrum. And relaxing, breathing out. Allowing your breath to flow down into the bottom of the ribs. Expanding the ribs as you breathe in. And breathing out, relaxing the ribs. Roll your thumbs in towards your palm, wrap your fingers around your thumbs, and then roll your arms in towards one another. Bringing your head from left side to right side. Just feeling the back of the head roll along the mat. And just relaxing those tiny muscles in your neck. And then scrunching up your eyes, furrow the brow, move the jaw. Circling your jaw around. Then spend a moment with your face, scrunch up your eyes, furrow the brow. Just do whatever you need to do to release and relax any tension in the face. Allow your jaw to relax, allow your eyes to relax. Just taking some nice, long, slow breaths. And tuning into the sound of that exhalation. And allowing that exhalation to relax you, to ease you down into your moments of peace, your moments of steadiness. And let your focus and your awareness come back to your feet, to your toes. And just begin to breathe a feeling of softness and comfort, of relaxation into your toes. Feel as though your toes are expanding, softening. And as you breathe out, just allow the toes to be really relaxed. Breathing into the ball of the foot now. Softness in the ball of the foot and the arch of the foot. And there it flows up into your heel, into your ankle. And breathing out, just letting go. Softness in your shin, in your calf muscle. Softness moves through you, a feeling of comfort. As if you're laying back into the softest cushion or blanket. And then that softness arrives into your shin and your calf muscle. And you breathe it in. It feels again like these muscles are expanding, they're softening. And as you breathe out, you just let go. Softness now in the knee, in the quad, in the long bone in the thigh. Allowing any tension to be released, dissolved as you breathe out. Arriving up now into the hips and the pelvis. Feeling of softness, of comfort in the organs within that area. Breathing it deeply into the body, softening and soothing. Relaxing as you breathe out. And it's like a wave of relaxation starts to move through your body, traveling on the wings of the breath. Tummy muscles soften now. Breathing that softness into the sacrum. And then that softness arrives into the chest. And the comfort moves through your body. Then you begin to feel that comfort in your hands. Bones in the hands soften. Wrists. Moving into the forearms. Into the elbows. Into the biceps and the shoulders. As you breathe out, the shoulders really relax. The whole body feels supported. Yield into the earth. That force of gravity. And that feeling of softness and nourishment rises up into the neck. Into the throat. And again, just becoming aware of your breath, the sound of the breath. You can make your breath completely silent. Softness now arrives into your face. Feel the forehead soften. The cheeks soften. And then taking a moment just to scan through your body. Scanning through every cell in your body. If any areas need that bit of extra attention today, allow your awareness to travel there. And breathe into it. Breathe that feeling of healing, softness, nurturing into that area. And breathe out, letting go. And through your body again. It's with very gentle inquiry. Just ask, is there any part of my body that needs that extra attention today? Allow that awareness to travel there. And inviting you to spend a few moments simply resting here in this place of nourishment, of peace and silence. Just inviting you to spend a few moments of rest. Then we're going to begin the process of reawakening. So again, just have an inquiring mind and scan through your body. And again, just check in with yourself. See how you're feeling. And take a nice deep breath in and allow that breath to energize you. Allow the sound of that breath. Just hear the sound of that breath being received. And breathe out and start to move your fingers and start to move your toes. And just allow some subtle movements to return to your body. And then we're going to use the flavors of autumn, changing colours around us, sound of the birds. And in your mind's eye, allow yourself to see that autumn sunset. See the sky, that honey gloaming, amber sky. See the sun through the trees and the colours of the leaves, red and orange, deep green. Let's begin to breathe those hues and shades in. Feel that gentle light like a balm travelling through you, through the crown of the head and down through the central column of the body, down through each energy centre, balancing and harmonising. Breathing out, and again, just beginning to move, but in a gentle way, allowing your body to reawaken in its own time, at its own pace. And see birds in the sky. See the sun. Ball of heat and light. The amber, yellow, orange. And breathe that light through you, over the eyes, down through the body, over the front of the body, down into the arms and into the hands, down through your heart center, breathing that light, feeling it nourish you. Breathing out, and that light flows down through every cell within your body, down into the hips, down into your legs, into your knees, into your ankles, and into your feet, into your toes. And just beginning to have a gentle stretch and turning over onto one side, whichever side suits you best. Taking a few moments to be still down there. Allow your body to be still. Steadiness. And just the ground underneath you, supporting you. And pressing your palms down into the mat. And just taking your time as you bring yourself back into a seated position. To arrive back into your seat, really feel your sitting bones anchored down. With your eyes closed. Just going to sit for a moment or two in this place of peace, in this sanctuary. And then bringing your palms together, rubbing your palms together. The warmth into your hands. Placing your palms over your eyes. And then inviting your eyes to open. And allow your eyes just to gaze into that darkness for a moment or two. Separate your fingers, let the light trickle on in. Begin to separate the fingers, give your forehead a tap. And just begin to tap down through your body, tapping down over the eyebrows, over the cheekbones, the cheeks, the jaw. Give yourself a dust off. Over all that. Give Let's have a nice big hug. The other side a hug as well. And understand by taking your arms up above your body, let your palms come together. And your hands come down to your heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May your beings be at peace. Inviting you to arrive back. So I hope that you all enjoyed this evening's class. I look forward to seeing you again next Monday evening.
Thank you. That was lovely. Thank
Oh,
you. Everyone. Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. No, what a nice surprise.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I mean, I can't see you.
It's just us now.
Just you guys now, yeah, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
It's a nice surprise that you two turned up. I love that. It's really good.
Hello, dear. How are you?
I'm all right actually. I've had a good day. I taught yoga this morning, cleaned the yoga studio, taught at school. Now I'm here. It's been a nice day. Oh, there you are. You're coming to light now.
Yeah.
How are you? Do you feel relaxed?
Tired. Very tired.
I've been away at the weekend. I went to the Green Party conference, and
Oh wow, how was that? But that was busy.
yeah, it's busy. And our hotel was like above a club,
Oh
like
no.
near the seafront. So we had some late nights and early mornings.
Yeah, wow.
And we
Where
went next to
was it?
Brighton.
Oh wow, but that was fun.
Yeah.
Is it your first conference?
Cool.
Mm.
Ready for bed now. Well,
Yeah.
almost ready for bed. Need to eat.
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely night's sleep, and it was lovely to see you both. And
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
hope to see you at yoga another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do we owe you, Kelly, for that one?
It's a tenner each. So I mean, if because yeah, like that'd be good. It's gone up a little bit, or whatever you can afford is fine with me.
That's
that's
fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Lovely. I'll see you soon. I'll let you get to sleep. I don't know where to look. Oh, it's the camera, isn't it? I'm waving at it.
Yeah, we're looking at the screen that shows.
Yes, have a lovely sleep, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you on Friday probably.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wrong hand. There we go.
Let's stop this.